Hi everyone! So it's been a few days, but I figured I'd do another Vlogmas, except it's not really vlogging because I don't actually do any videotaping during the day. I just sit and chat. So it's not really vlogging, but we're gonna say it is. We're gonna pretend it is. Okay, so how are things at our house? Things are okay at our house. I'm crazy, as always, because that's the way it is when you have, how many adults living here? 5 adults and 1 3-year-old. It's a full house, let me tell you. I have actually started on a scrapbooking project that I want to try and get finished and sent out for a It's a Christmas gift. Well, it's a gift, but I'd like it to go for Christmas. So anyway, I thought I'd just share with you. I'll just show you a couple of pages that I've done. I'm just doing super simple, but my color palette is kind of peaches and very peach. Let's try that again. Pale peach and pale pink, and then pale aqua and mint. And there's a little flower up there. And there's a journaling spot there. And I'm actually using page maps. So I have a book that I've had for years, and it gives you sort of the layout and then kind of shows you different ways that you can interpret that layout. Oh, golly geez, it's backwards. There we go. And this is another one. So you can see I've just got 2 contrasting paper strips here. And a journaling card there, and a title card, and some dimensional hearts on there. So that's what I've been up to the last couple of days. Just really super simple. I really like, hang on, I'm going to get this book and show you what it looks like. I really like using page maps. There's the book that I'm using. This is an old book. I've probably had this for 10 years. But yeah, I like using maps because I'm not very good at figuring out how to set up a page. I don't have a good eye for it. I don't have a very good eye for scrapbooking, period, or anything artsy really. But so the more that I can get it laid out for me, and then I just sort of follow the recipe, then that makes it easier for me, and I like easier. But yeah, I'm just doing very simple pages because I want to do I'd like to try and do about 30 pages, and obviously it takes a long time, so I'm trying to keep it nice and simple so I can get it done. Wish I had some more embellishments, though. I mean, I have loads of embellishments. Don't get me wrong. If you could see my room over that way, you would know I have lots of embellishments because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. That, well, it's 10 shelves really, but and they are about, the top shelf is piled up to about 6 feet high. Well, the second to top shelf, the top of the 5 is. And then the shelves are about 9 feet across. And that's just completely full of my stuff. And then on the top shelf, I have all of my albums. Both ones that are completed and ones that are empty. And I have a massive load of pages. Hang on. I love these jewel cases. Do any of you guys use these? I absolutely love these things because they are a little bit bigger than 12 by 12, so they fit your 12 by 12 pages without scrunching them at all. And what I have, how many of these do I have now? 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. I have at least 15 of them now. And sorry, I went out the camera. And I use them for projects that I'm working on. So, and also for certain supplies that I want to keep together. So like I have a box that's all Beatrix Potter stuff, all my Beatrix Potter stickers and stamps and things. I have one that's fairies. Actually, I might have two that are fairies now. I think I have another one that was like Prima. And then I have other things, like I said, things that I'm like working on, but they are not finished yet in these. But I also have, I don't even know, probably 80 or so pages that I've done, that I've completed some point over the last like 12 years, that I've not actually made it into albums. And so I have like 2.5 of these. Ow! Oh, that was clever. Ow! I have 2.5 of these, I think it is, just full of completed pages. So I just saw something that I'm going to share with you guys if I can get it out here. And this, because I really like this page, so I'll show you, because I think it's funny. Look at that. Isn't that a great picture? So, this was when we were on vacation with, this is my youngest daughter, Tia. This is Chris's younger daughter, Sabrina, and this is our extra daughter, Rochelle. I can't talk properly. It's like my tongue's not working right. Anyway, so they were trying on silly hats in this store, and it says fish face up there. It's got little, you know, fish embellishments down here. But yeah, it was such a fun time. We went to this. So that vacation, so it was the 3 girls and Chris and I, and we went to Long Beach, Washington. And we stayed in this like really kind of cheap and a bit like not very nice motel, but it was this awesome room. We got like, we had 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a kitchen, a full kitchen, and a dining, like a dinette kind of area. And it was like at a really great price. And it was clean. I mean, it was fine. But, you know, it was like really down market. But so we went and we hung out there and we like spent some time on the beach. But the beach there is, it's cold, like always. We were there in the summer and it was like cold. We were like wearing sweaters and stuff. So we did that and we hung out in Long Beach, the town. And it's very touristy and they have things like arcades and stuff, and we hung out there, and they have tourist shops, which is where that picture came from. And the other thing we did, well, we did a couple other things, but the thing that none of us will ever forget what we did was we had 2 kayaks with us, and we went to I want to say Oyster Bay, but I don't know if that's the right name of it. But it's a little ways away from where we were staying in Long Beach, but in the same general area of like southwest Washington State. And there's a, so it was like a tidal area. So when the tide came in, it just looked like it was sort of an arm of the ocean, and when it went out, it was just a big mud flat. Anyway, so we got, I didn't, I stayed away, I think. I didn't go in the kayak, or at least I didn't at first. But anyway, so they got in the kayaks. Oh, and we had 2 dogs with us too, and they were like really little then. So we had these like miniature dogs, and we had the 3 girls and Chris, and they like went through the water to this island. Only what they didn't realize when they started was that on the other side of this water, it was just mud. And I mean, it was mud like, I've never seen mud like this. It was so bad. It was so disgusting. And the other thing was that this was an area where there were a lot of geese. And so it wasn't just mud, it was a lot of goose poop too. And it smelled so bad. I mean, like, oh, it was absolutely disgusting. Well, they like beached the kayaks and they got out of the kayaks and immediately sank to their knees in this filthy, disgusting mud. And the dogs like jumped out the kayak and like sank to about here. And so I'm watching all this from the other side, and then I have no idea who started it, but it was one of the kids. I know that. They started throwing mud at each other. And the 4 of them had a mud fight. And they were lying down in it, and they were covered. Like, it was all over their faces, it was all over every inch of their body, all 4 of them. And I'm like going, oh my Lord, what the hell are you guys doing? So after they've like had enough with the mud fight, they get in the kayak. Actually, it was really weird because I seem to remember, yeah, only 2 people could, we had either a single and a double kayak or 2 singles. And so 1 or 2 people actually had to swim. And the tide was going out, and it was like, there was like this strong current. And so, like, you got the person in the kayak, like, paddling, and then the person hanging onto the kayaks in the water going, you know, go, go. But anyway, so they got back. And then the weather had been beautiful, but I think it started to get overcast at that point. And so they're all covered in mud, right? And water. And they all started to get really freezing cold. And we had to go, and it was probably a 30-minute drive back to the motel. And they're all like just sitting there. And Tia at this point probably weighed 95, yeah, she weighed about 95 pounds, and Shelly, actually, Rochelle, was only a little bit more than that, like maybe 100 pounds, and so they have like no, like, meat on them, right, and they're just sitting there in the back of the car going, right, all the whole way back. We got back to, and so we have 4 people and 2 dogs covered with mud in the car, and me. I did not get covered in mud. One of us had, you know, smarts. Anyway, so we get back to the motel, and thank God we had 2 bathrooms, because, like, literally each person was probably in the shower for 30 minutes because it was all in their hair and in their nails, and oh, it was so disgusting. And then after we were finished with them, then we had to get the 2 dogs in the shower too. It was just so funny, and I could not believe they did it. And and especially because it smelled so bad. It's like, oh, it was horrible. I was like worried they'd get sick from, like, you know, getting the mud in their mouth, but nobody did. So that was all well and good. But I got some great pictures of it. I'll have to, if I find them, actually, I'll have to show you guys in a future vlog. But oh man, we had the best time. We were like just there 3 nights, I think, maybe 4 days, and we had the best time. Like, it was stupid. We had a ridiculous amount of fun. We spent almost no money, and we were like doing these crazy ass things that, you know, were just silly. But yeah, you know, sometimes like the stars seem to align and everything just works out and you have a good time. I remember the girls too sitting in the back seat, the 3 of them singing. And they were going through this phase where they tried to act out songs as they sang them. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I don't know how old they were then. Probably around 18 and 19, I think. They look younger in the picture, but they're not. They're about that age. Anyway, so that's my little story for today. Here in Washington. The weather continues to be amazing. We have had no rain for at least 10 days right now, which for December is really, really, really unusual. And it has been bright blue sky, but cold. I mean, cold for here is like 40, mid-40s to high 40s, maybe just over 50 degrees for a high, and then it's been getting down to right around freezing or just below freezing at night. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. We have had a lot of fog, but the fog clears out, and then it's just crystal clear and amazing still. I think we only have a few days left, though. This weather system is supposed to change, but I've really enjoyed it. I will say. It's been really weird not hearing rain for so long. Very strange. I especially notice it in the bathroom because we have a skylight, and so I always... like when I go in the bathroom a lot of times at night, especially during the winter, it's raining, you know, and I hear it. And I just really like that sound for some reason. So anyway, let's see. Anything else? Nope. I still have most of my Christmas shopping to do. And I don't care. I am not like fussed about it or stressed out about it. Probably will get it mostly online anyway. And I'm actually waiting till payday, which is a few days from now. So I just didn't want to buy anything till after payday. Yeah, that's about it. I can't really think of anything else. So I guess I shall wrap this up since I've been talking for rather a long time. It's good memories though. It really is. It was so much fun. Okay, well, I will hopefully make another vlog in another day or 2 or 3 and see you again.